Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Early morning start for me. I say early, it's 9 o'clock. But yeah, I thought we'd do some lure fishing today. A little bit of metal lure, a little bit of soft plastic, and we're going to try gobble sticky bait today. We're going to give them a little review, see how we get on with them. Hopefully there's a few fish about. Hopefully we get into a few pollock, hopefully a cod, maybe whiting. So I'm back at a regular mark of mine, just along the pier here. Beautiful mountains in the background there. So we're going to start off actually on the far pier, which is a bit of a walk. If I spin all the way around, this one. So we're going to head off along here, along the track, and over onto that pier. We'll have an hour or two there casting, and then we'll come back here. We'll finish off, see if there's anything on this pier as well. So that's the plan today. Don't worry, I won't be spinning you around all day. It's only for the intro. Yeah, so we've got some gobble sticky bait, mixture of plastic, metal lures, soft plastic. The metal lures from Bellrock. We've also got some T-Mule ones. Yeah, we'll just go with the flow, see how it goes. So I'm going to pop out there. I'm going to try some new camera angles too today. So it could be interesting, could be boring, could be a blank. We'll see. Anyway, stay tuned and I'll talk to you when we get over there. All right, we've arrived on the point of the little pier, as I showed you previously. So a little walk across and everything. GoPro on the head, just in case we hook into something. I give you a little bit better view of everything. Quickly run you through the gear, and then we'll get on to fishing. I'm going to show you a little tip as well that I have, just so maybe you might do the same thing. So the first rod we've got first on the menu is this green 55 gram mackerel from Bellrock Lures, and that's got two assist hooks, one on the front, one on the back, and they are BKK hooks, 44-pound rub and leader. We don't get big fish here. The rod itself, Sniper XT from Madhouse, bought on AliExpress. Just watch the shipping and import tax when you buy this. Cost me double the price in the import tax, so I was a bit annoyed about that. The reel itself is a Penn Battle 4 5,000 size reel. With this one has got 40-pound 4-strand Joff braid, and that's it. So little tip, what I've done. Because I bought a pair of these Penn Battle reels, both size 5,000, I've marked the back of my reel. So if you can see there, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 little dots on it. That's to tell me that this reel contains 40-pound braid. And the dots are Mrs. Daza's nail varnish. So thanks for that, Mrs. Daza. So that's rod number one. We're going to put this to one side. We'll use this later if we don't have any luck with the soft plastic. Let me get the next rod. You guys know the gear by now, but I'll run you through it anyway. So again, soft plastic lure. This is a Westin. Can't remember the name. I'll put it up here so you can have a look yourself. It's 32 gram head on it. So it's a 32 gram Westin. I'm going to say white pearl. Could be something else, I don't know. Again, 44-pound rub and leader with a Rapala nut, just to give the lure a little bit of freedom to move. That's on the Abu Garcia Devil, and this is a 9-foot, 40 to 80 gram. I didn't tell you about the Sniper XT, so I'll tell you that later. Stay tuned so you don't miss it. Again, 30-pound 4-strand Joff. This one is 30-pound onto the Penn Battle 4 size 5,000 reel, and again, 3 little dots on the back of the reel there, just to let you know that this is the one with 30-pound, because you know yourself, you take your reels off when you get home, you wash them and everything, and oh, is that the 30 or the 40, blah, blah, blah. So a little bit of nail varnish on the back. Today we're going to use a little bit of gobble sticky baits. So this one is the shrimp. I've also got another one here which I believe is mussel. The labels fell off, so we're going to give gobble sticky bait a little try. Couple of tips with the gobble sticky bait. I find it works better on the soft plastic lures, but when you apply it, make sure your lure is dry before you apply it. The gobble will stick better. If you put it on a wet lure, doesn't tend to stick so good. So let's get a little dab on that. I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll get on with fishing and I'll stop waffling. Okay, so another tip as well, by the way, if you do put gobble sticky bait on your lures, make sure when you get home, you give your lure a really good wash, because it will stink. Now what I tend to do is put a little dabble. This lure is dry, by the way. A little dab will do you, if I can get it out. Packaging is a bit crumbly in my hands here. I've had this one for a while, been well used. So just a little dab around the back of the hook, or around the hook, shall we say. Get a bit on your fingers too, because that always helps. A little bit on the eye. And then just on the back of the paddle tail too. Just a little dab. So there you go. Little dab will do you. Yeah. And make sure you get it all over your fingers, all over your hands and everything, so you smell great as well. So the fish come to you, because you know, they're not just attracted to the lure, they're also attracted to you. Right, put that one. Okay, that's enough waffle from me. Let's get our first cast in the water, and let's see how we go. We are pretty high up, so if something big does come, we might have to walk it around. All right, first cast. Let's see what it produces. We're going to have to wait a long time for the lures to sink to the bottom. So what I'll do in this video is I won't film the whole sinking process. I'll just wait till it's on the bottom and come back to you. Okay, that's it on the bottom now. So all we're going to do is just a few gentle twitches. I didn't check my drag, but it's set from the last time, so it's good. And I'm just going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do a couple of pull-ups, let it sink down. A few small twitches. Just going to give that gobble sticky bait a chance to get a scent trail going. Let the fish find it. So you can see here, just big pull up. And we're just going to wind into it, let it sink. This will be a lot easier with the heavier metal lures. And then I'm just slow retrieval, just going to let that lure, the paddle tail on the lure, just work its magic. A couple of little more twitches. We're just trying to attract by scent, but also by visual. So I suspect if there's any fish around, they're going to be in and around the pier, I believe. And just as you come into the pier, then just a very gentle, slowish retrieve. The pollock here in Norway are extremely lazy. Extremely lazy. They don't want to chase anything. And when they do hit, they tend to just give you one pull down and then they just give up. So I can see the lure coming there. I'm just watching it. Nothing following it. Okay, let's get it back up. Let's try again. Put a bit more oomph into it this time, I think. Let's get out there to the left. So, okay, we're gonna switch over to the Sniper XT. I'll just run you through this, the specifications. So it's a 50 to 120 gram lure, 10 foot, I believe. Doesn't actually say on it. I believe it's 10 foot. And it's for PE 2 to 5. That's the rating of the Bradle line. And that's with the Bellrock green mackerel. So let's get, what I'm trying to do here is get a little bit more distance, cover more ground, see if there's a fish or two out there. So let's get it on. The combination with the Sniper XT, the Penn Battle and the Bellrock lures, perfect. Casting is just a dream. The only bad thing I say about the Sniper is it's a very heavy rod, very, very heavy. So you won't get a whole day's fishing done with this rod unless you're Man Mountain. And I am not Man Mountain. So we'll just let that one sink down now. This won't take as long due to the weight of the lure. We're probably 35-40 meters water depth. There should be a few cod knocking about here. I can't see why there wouldn't be. It's the right depth. It's the right conditions. Just the wrong fisherman. Alright, that's it on the bottom. Oh. I'm just going to let that sink one back down again. If you keep tension on your line as the lure sinks down, you will actually feel the line bump or the lure bump on the bottom, and you know it to start again. And of course, if the rod screams off, then you know. There we go. And the thing with these Bellrock lures too, if you just slow retrieve them too, they do wobble in the water due to their design. So you don't always need to jig them. Just gonna let this one sink down now as it comes in towards me. I'm just letting it, just gonna let it sink down and come in towards the pier wall. Get a little bit more depth. What you don't want to be is at the pier wall with your lure up in the top water where the fresh water is. You want to have your lure right down. That's where the fish are if they're here. They're not sitting up in the fresh water because they don't like it. And then as you get to the pier wall, then just give a very slow retrieval. Like I say, these Bellrock lures, they will wobble and imitate an injured fish. And just always watch your lure as you come in, because a fish may come up and take it just as you're pulling it. There's my lure there coming, nothing following. Okay, we're going to try one cast out to the left, and then we're going to move down the other side. Well, we're going to start in the middle of the pier, and then we're going to move right down to the other end of the pier. So just swapped over to this pink pearl, I think it's called. I'll put everything up in the description for you. Again, from Savage Gear. This one is a 23 gram, so take that into account when you're fishing deep water. You're going to have to give it a little bit longer to hit the bottom. If you're fishing on the bottom, if you're fishing mid-water, whatever, you do need to change your timing to suit your lure. So just be aware of that, obviously. This is mostly for new fishermen, I think, new to lure fishing, or new to fishing in general. Dear Lord, I can't speak today. I've changed over to pink because I think most fishermen know pink lures attract pollock. For some reason they like pink. My experience is they like pink. I also like lemon and black, which is green and white kind of lure. I'll show it to you when we change over again. So I'm just going to let this sink down, and I'll come back. Alright, we've come back over to the other pier now. So we'll have a few casts here. Nothing happens, we'll move on. Find another location. Normally we angle one out of this side. So I'll give it a cast just to try and beat the blank. Thought there was a fish up there. There's bird life, so that's a good sign. Not so high up from the water here too, so if we do catch something. Mark number 3. I can't use fresh water as an excuse now, because there is none. Wow, there's about that much on top of the water. We're back at a mark that normally would throw up 1 or 2 fish for me in the past. Not saying that's going to happen today. We're right by the fish farm factory where they make the pellets. Normally, if I spin you around, there's a boat right there. Big one too. So we actually have the whole place today. So we're going to get a few casts in. Hopefully there's a few fish around. I really don't want to make a blanket video. We'll start off over here, casting towards the pier. It's very deep water, obviously, for the boats coming in and out. So we'll give that a shot first. Heading out that way with soft plastic again. We'll stick to the pink one because there is pollock here. I had them before. There's also coalies here. Never had a cod or anything from here, but just trying to get off that blank. We've been everywhere nearly. Right? Okay, so down there I will be, ish, casting towards that. Hopefully the fish are hungry because the boat's not here. Oh, yep, yeah, we got one, guys. Finally, fish on. Doesn't feel too bad either. Gonna say coalie, I think. Let's see how we go. Finally into the fish. It's shaking pretty good. It's giving a good account of itself. Where's it going? All the way over there. Tell me it's a bleeding mackerel. Oh, it's a good sized pollock. Not bad. That'll do. Up you come, brother. You're welcome. Took some time to get you, but we finally got you. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, not a bad one either, people. Not a bad one. What was that, second chuck? As you can see there, nicely hooked in the lip. Beautiful. I don't know. Nice 2-3 pounder. Yeah, I'm gonna give him £3. Decent fish. Happy days. All right, settle down, mate. I'll take the hook out. One more time. Beautiful condition. It does stink a little bit, but wow, nice one. Yeah, 3 pounder all day long. Right, let's see how we. Whoa, settle, buddy. I'm putting you back, man. I just don't want to go back with you. He's away. He's away. He's away. He's away. He's slipped down on my hands. I'm gonna go and get my fish holder. So, finally, wow. So to avoid things like that again, where the fish fell out of my hands, fish grips. Should have had it on me. It's my bad. So we have it now, and that will not happen again. We'll have full control on the fish. So for you fish lovers like myself, I do apologize. And if you didn't see it, nothing happened. Right, hey, for those of you not familiar with the lemon and black, let me give you a quick look at it. So this is from Savage Gear. This one is 23 grams. This one is perfect size for me. I do like this one. And again, just a perfection loop or a Rapala knot, whatever, just to give it a bit free movement. I'm not particularly keen, as you know, on these quick snap links for lures. I feel like the lure is designed and weighed in a certain way, so when you add some metal to the top of it, I think it affects the way it reacts in the water, but that's just me. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? Drop a comment below and let me know if you think it doesn't matter or what. I think where I get it from is from the bass fishing in Ireland. Using surface lures for bass fishing, we were always told never change the triple hooks on the lures themselves, because the weight of the hook, as small as it is designed into the lure itself. So if you change the hooks for a different weight hook, it affects the swim. And it's just followed me over to soft plastics. For metal lures, not so much. All right, first cast with the lemon and black. Let's see if we can nail another one. There it is down. I need to move you guys down a little bit. I'll reel this in first, because like I say, it is pretty snaggy here, so you don't want to stop your lure at all here, unless you don't like the lure. Just get that up. Move you people down a little bit. Okay, pointing down there and around there. That's better. Now we're talking. Get my angles right. Yes. Okay. What is it with always the helicopters? Just gonna give it a few twitches here, just to see. Looks like I got the only pollock in the house. But again, they are lazy. They will not chase a fast lure over here. I don't know why. Really don't know why. When I was in Scotland, they were nailing it and diving like crazy. So they were so quick, I couldn't react to them. Just getting pulled into snags. Here they seem to give you more of a chance. They're not as powerful, and they definitely. You nearly got that one in the boat. They definitely do not fight as hard as the pollock in Scotland. And I'm going to try a little bit of gobble sticky bait on this one too. And give that a lash. I'll take all the help I can get right now. And then I think we might go over there onto the... Oh. Something had a nibble there. Right, we'll get a bit of gobble sticky bait on this one. So I'll just show you guys how I do it. I'm going to keep saying guys until it gets absolutely kicked out of me. Alright, we're going to put a bit of gobble sticky bait on, so I'll show you how I do that. So, first things first, with this, dry the lure. Make sure it's nice and dry. Where you're putting the gobble, of course. So, just take off any excess water. Okay, that's nice and dry there. And then you get your gobble sticky bait, which is here. Shrimp, or I don't know what flavor this one is. I'm gonna say mussel. The label has fell off, so I'm just gonna, there's your lure, and then just, oh, that stinks. There's like a little strip on. I keep it in the bag because it is a bit easier than getting it all over your hands. So there you go. And then just smear it around if you want. Do whatever. Leave it in strips. This will do you for a good few casts. Although, when you use it, you will find after a few casts that you don't see it as predominant on the lure. But believe me, the scent stays. It stays and stays. And if you like it and you like the smell of it, you should definitely put it all over your hands, because that's the best. Right, let's see if this gobble does the trick. I've said it before as well, and I'll say it again. Make sure you wash your lures when you go home, because if not, the next time you open that lure box, one, you'll have rusty hooks on your lures, which are very expensive, and two, the whole lure box will stink. I put these in a bag, I don't put them back in. I put them in a bag and take them home, and then I wash them. Right, let's see if Mr. Gobble can produce the fish for us. I think he can. What I'm doing now is let it sink down to the bottom. I'm going to give it about 20 seconds, and that'll attract the smell, it'll attract the fish. And once it attracts the fish, then when you start to move your lure, they should snap onto it. That's the theory, at least. Okay, there you see now. That's the first chuck. You see, it's still on there. It isn't coming off for a few casts, that's for sure. And like I say, the scent will stay on there, even though you don't see the gobble bait. They will just throw it out, let it sink down. I think because we're in and amongst this fish farm pellet factory, there will be fish down there. They're probably used to this smell. If that's the shrimp one, I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I think it's the mussel one. The shrimp one maybe. We can try on the Westin lure afterwards. That's down on the bottom now, giving it 20 seconds just to see if it attracts. And then a few twitches. Imitating a dead fish, or injured fish, should I say. With these Savage Gear lures, you really don't need to twitch them. The tail action on them is fantastic, but I don't know. Instinct for me says give them a little twitch. That's just who I am. I know people will say, well, you caught one on the pink lure, why not just keep using the pink lure? Because when I go fishing, it's all about experimenting. It's not to catch the biggest fish or the most fish or anything. It's to see what works best. And if I use the same lure every single time, I'm never going to know what else is out there. You know, this one might catch me a cod. It might catch me a coley, and I know that this one also works for those species of fish as well. So it's all about testing and trying things out. Fast retrieve, slow retrieve, jigging it, stopping retrieve. I think I got a low battery on the old GoPro now. Snag. I have got the Bellrock lures as well to try, but it's so snaggy here, I don't think that's a smart move. I might try them on another location on the way back to the car. Just keeping a sharp eye out on this weather too, because it is supposed to move in. But it doesn't look like it just yet. Might get till 12 o'clock if we're lucky. 12, 1 o'clock. Let's get you around there. Right, we're going to have one more chuck with this one, and then we're going to move back to the Westin. I think it's called a white pearl, but I'll be sure to put it in the description for you guys, for sure. Fish on, guys, fish on. Got one. It's not big though. It's only a babby. A few head shakes though. That's nice. Let me get down here so you can watch the fight. There you go. There you go. A few little nods. It's only a small fish. Nothing big. But welcome, welcome, welcome. There you go. Nice little pollock. Not the biggest pollock in the world, but we'll take him. All right, we'll use the fish grips this time so we don't drop him, yeah? Oh. Come here, buddy. Steady now. Just popped it out. There you go, I'll give you a quick look at him. Only a little one. Pound maybe. Beautiful condition though. Absolutely stunning. Alright. Let's get him back. Give me back that. Hey. And away he goes. Spladoosh. Right. So now we know lemon and black works too for the pollock. So that's good. So gobble sticky bait with lemon and black. Lemon and black sounds like some kind of cocktail, doesn't it? Anyway, let's get on and do it again. Let's get a bigger one this time though. Cast with Bellrock, see how we get on. Yep, okay. Still got the green mackerel. Just give you a quick look in case you missed it before. 2 assists, 1 on the back, 1 on the front. Extra mentally sharp, crazy sharp, those BKK hooks. And like I say, quick release on there. Don't normally like to have them, but for the metal lures, it doesn't matter. It's only the soft plastics and surface lures that it matters for. Right, let's launch this into the abyss and see what happens. I don't even know where that went. It went too far, I couldn't see. Anyway, we're back over here, so pop along, have a look. Straighten up. Not saying I'm a brilliant caster or anything like that, but where that lure went, I don't think there's probably ever been a lure out there. And if we do get a fish, happy bleeding days. Just gonna let that sink, just drop slowly back down. I don't even know what's on the bottom of here. Oh, yeah, fish on, guys. Fish on. Oh, on the Bellrock lure. I thought I felt a little tweak. That's nice. Didn't feel like a bad fish either. This Sniper XT is pretty sturdy, so this could be a good one. This could be a good fish. Oh. Not taking line though. It is giving a few good head shakes. No, it's your typical pollock. Pull, 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 stop, and then just come in like a dead weight. Don't ask me why they do it. It's not even a good fish. What is it? Oh, it's a codling. Well, I never. A long time since I had a codling on a lure. Come here, buddy. A little babby codling. There you go. Normally I wouldn't have that bottom assist. I normally take that off. But there you go. Nice little baby cod hooked in the top lip. So that's nice. So let's get that hook out. He was, oh, steady on, buddy. And he shit all over me. Nice. Always point the bum hole outwards. Steady on, buddy. There you go. We'll put him back. Sweet. Didn't put him back nice because he shat on me. Sweet. That's nice. 2 pollock and a codling. Let me just clean that mess up a little bit. Dirty boy. I am going to call it. Thank you everybody for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little bit of mucking about with a few different types of lures. Bellrock, Savage Gear and Westin lures. So not overly exciting, but little bit of content there. Hopefully you learned something along the way. If you have any questions or have any comments or anything, just put them down below and I'll answer them, no problem. If you don't mind and you've got this far, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, help this channel grow. I really would appreciate it. Thank you everybody, and I will catch you all on the next one. Take care and tight lines.